And I'm going to attempt to show you page 16, the anti-roll bar. I already had a set of these made up, so I went ahead and put mine on. I'm going to run the silver .55 anti-roll bar. I'm going to try that out on this new layout we got. I haven't got a chance to try it yet, but seems how we've come this far on the kit. I want to at least show you how I build these. Best way to do it is pre-tap these. Use your shock tool to kind of pre-tap it. You're going to screw it in just until it bottoms out. And right there it bottomed out. Now it says you want about a millimeter gap between the two ends. Ball cups. And sometimes that's hard to get without putting a bulge in this ball cup. A lot of times when I get to 1 millimeter in there, I end up forcing the all thread so tight into the ball cup that it pinches real tight on the little ball stud that's molded into the A-arm. So on these you just want to get close. Same with these, you want to pre-tap these because you're going to be doing a lot of finger work with these. It's a lot easier if they're pre-tapped. And these things are tedious. They will drive you nuts. Now that one just tapped out, so I'm going to leave it bottomed out right in there. We're going to do the other one now. This is the easiest way to do it that I found. I've tried about every way you can think of. That one just bottomed out, so I'm going to back it up just a little bit. Okay, then I'm going to screw it in. I'm going to screw it in pretty much all the way until it just bottoms out. And that felt like it pretty much bottomed out right there, so there's that one. I'm going to do the same thing with this one. Look at that on the end of my finger. That's how tough these things are, even after I pre-tapped it. That one's just bottoming out. Now, you're going to notice that there's a big hole, size diameter hole here. Then you've got a small diameter hole here. And what that is to make putting the ball cup in there, or the ball stud in there, a lot easier. So you're definitely going to want to utilize that hole on that side. Makes it a lot easier to pop in there. You can just do it by hand like so. We'll go ahead and do this side too. And they're in. Now, if you're looking at it from the back of the car, the ball cup hole is going to be facing away from you. So you're going to want this part screwed in all the way tight. We don't want to go too tight, so we're going to have to go the other way on this one. Because it was bottoming out so bad, I didn't want to over tighten it and get a bulge down here in this ball cup. Because then it doesn't want to move freely when you snap it on. So there's the left side. You want to see the angle that's pointing. Ball cup's facing away. The ball cup hole's facing away, and this is at that angle. Then, and I'm going to go ahead and pre-build this one. So I'll have them ready. That's what I like to do, is I got an extra kit, and I kind of have it halfway built so that I can, if I ever need a part, it's ready to go. So there's that left side. Now we're going to come over here on the right side and we want to do the same thing. Ball cup hole facing away, and this at an angle towards us. And this has a little room for play too, by the way, so it doesn't have to be absolutely perfect angle, just got to be close. Put a little Loctite on there. Even though they're not going to be used, that set screw won't go flying out on me anytime. So there you have it. Those there are ready to go. Not too difficult or anything. But before we can put them on, we want to check the gap. This one is at 2.05. And this one is 1.43. So we're going to try to get both of them to 1.43. So we're going to tighten this one down. Looks like we're going to have to go about a rotation. I'm trying to look in there just to make sure it ain't bulging out, and it don't look like it is, so we're good there. Let's see what it's a 1.26. See, this is where it gets tricky. You're only going to probably be able to get so close on them. Let's see where we're at now. 1.33. This one's at a 1.28. So I'm going to call that good. 1.33 and a 1.28. Oh, now it's saying 1.19. Oh, now, 1.45. Guess it's just a matter of where you hold it at, of course. 1.18. So the way you can fix that, if you want to try to get it a little more accurate, just take a pair of dikes, back this one out just a little bit, and back this one out just a little bit. See if you can get it a little bit closer that way. 1.43. 1.49, 0.50, 1.47. Just a matter of how you hold it, I guess. But there you have it. You got your left side and your right side. And the best way to get it accurate, when you want to try to get it, when you get them close, then you want to get them perfect. You just take and pinch between there, like so. Turn. Loosen, tighten, whichever direction you got to go with them. In this case, I had to loosen both of them just to make it a little bit wider in the middle. You want to get them as close as you can. They ain't got to be dead on perfect. Then, after you choose the any roll bar you're going to use, I normally use the black one, by the way, but I'm going to try that silver one out. Then you just take these, and keep in mind this is going to be sitting like this, so you want to try to get the screw facing kind of upward, and you want to get this snugged up, or pretty tight actually, but you want it as flush as you can get it. You want the end of that sticking out flush, and then you just tighten her down real good. Same on this side. Snug her up just a little bit. Get her flush. And snug her down real good. There you have it. These are ready to go on. And when you put them on, you want the ball cup hole facing the outside. And you're just going to drop it in there like this. pop it down in there where the ball stud is, and snap it on. You're going to have these screws right here loosened up to where you can just drop it right in there. Get this where you can see it a little better. You'll have these screws right here loosened up. And they got a washer on them. It's bag O. All these parts are in bag O, by the way. And then you just tighten them down, but you want to make sure that there's some movement in here. You don't want it so tight. You want it tight enough this won't pop out, but you still want a little bit of side-to-side movement so it'll move freely. And that's all there is to it. Pre-build your anti-roll bar. Slide it in there over the top of the dog bones. And that's it. She's, well, makes it a lot easier. Just put that thing together and put it in there. I'm going to put this new set in my pit bag. So I always have them ready to go. Already pre-made. Really nothing to it, but it is a little bit tedious. It's, as you can see, it's pretty simple. Just got to get the right angle on these and get the gap close. And that's all there is to it. And pre-mount it on your anti-roll bar and drop her in, snap it on with some needle nose pliers or pop it on with a screwdriver. Cinch these down, make sure you leave a little bit of play in there and you're set. So we'll move on to the battery compartment, the battery holder. I like that new battery holder, so we'll talk to you guys later.